Hello. I know it's been a minute. I've been very busy, and also, I promise I'm working on the next video, but, I was actually not really doing a whole lot today, and then I noticed, the, the trailer dropped today for Secret of the Mimic, which I certainly was not expecting. Excuse me. So I'm sitting down now, primed to watch it. 1 minute 18 seconds, and supposedly this is an actual gameplay trailer. I am very curious. Um, so yeah. Let me. First off, let me pause this real quick, make sure it's recording. Give me one moment. Yep, so everything's working just fine. Again, I am very curious to see where this goes. 1 minute 18 doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm betting we're gonna see a lot. Crank this up. I'm gonna try and blow through it, the whole thing, without stopping the first time, and then I'll watch it again and probably comment more. Ooh, boy, I'm excited. All right. Not like I have a VR set yet, anyways, but we'll see. But yeah. Without further ado, let's go.
So let me explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse. Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing for us. It's a kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume and become any character. We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance that you could sustain significant injuries while attempting to retrieve it, including but not limited to death or dismemberment. We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly and without incident, but just in case, we suggest you get your affairs in order before arriving.
Oh, this looks interesting. Oh, you get to be outside. Whoa.
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team.
That is dense. What is that, August 13th? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Huh. I gotta see that again, and this time I'll, like, pause more throughout. God, it was just dense. Dense is the word my mind goes to. So yeah,
So let me explain the situation.
Is this the same van that we saw in the Help 102 update, or is this a different... I'm sure people have already pulled it apart, but this is just my initial thoughts.
Contractors Edwin Murray has gone missing.
So yeah, our contract... Hang on, let me hear that again.
So let me explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing.
One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing. First off, that's implying he's not like a full employee. This is just a third-party contractor. He was. Okay, so which, there goes my idea that he was a third unnamed founding member. Which that's fine. Interesting characters here. The wide-eyed dog. Just like the detail in this one shot, like, good gravy, this is gonna be dense. Contractor. I've got has gone missing. There's no way this is in the modern day as well. There's no way. And I'm sure people have pulled that apart too. I'll have to see.
Leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse.
Yes.
Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology.
Yeah, like right here. Retrieve the technology, blah, blah, blah. Lead employees are subject to fines and or punishment. Yeah, nothing here looks new. Like, that's not a new computer, those aren't new monitors. I'm fairly that's an old analog or early digital clock. Mm. I want to say this is in the past, but at the same time, that it might pull a switcheroo and just be somebody in the modern day coming back to an abandoned factory, which that's its own thought immediately as well. Who are we exactly? Who could we be at this point?
That he was developing for us. It's a kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume and become any character. We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance that you could sustain significant injuries while attempting to retrieve it, including but not limited to death or dismemberment. We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly and without incident, but just in case, we suggest you get your affairs in order before arriving.
Yeah, nothing. There's nothing jumping out at me like, oh, that's modern, like, oh, that's a laptop or something, right? Something that would have to be, you know, not from the 70s. So wait, let me see that there again. Boop, 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 boop. I know, click, click, click. So just a gloved hand, not really super, whoop. Uh-oh. Little texture clipping, but it's all good. I'm sure this is very, very, pre-alpha footage, so I am not gonna throw too much shade, but I'm trying to see and tell, like, I'm pretty confident in saying, like, this is an adult's hand, but I can't quite tell if it's a man or woman's. It's a little too hard to tell, but I'm fairly certain this is an adult. Like, absolute most of very late teen, but I don't. I'm betting this is an adult hand. Okay. Just like peeking through the window there as well, like this must be the entire factory that's being explored. This is gonna be a big one. And let me see that again. Just in case, yep. That crank might be an important tool. Green jacket. And who are you? Strolling around. I don't think that's the mimic. I think that is, or Jackie. There might just be, you know, random animatronics through here. That fascinated me as well. Go back here real quick. Out on the roof is technically, unless you count the caves, this might be the first time you really get to go outside in a FNAF game. Which is really interesting to think about, actually. Like, is it? Like, the books are one thing, but, like, in an actual game, I'm trying to rack my mind. Well, I guess, you know, with Into the Pit now. But as far as, like, mainline games, because this is a continuation. Yeah, because I was about to say, like, Into the Pit, yeah, you do go outside at different points. But as far as mainline games, like, maybe if you count that part where Charlie goes outside the restaurant in the minigame. But even then, like, it's not much. So this is interesting, being out in the roof, and it looks like it's snowing, actually. See that full speed. Yeah, that's not rain, that's snow. Interesting. What was all that? Out of order. Oh, there's that B character way in the back there. I remember that being seen as well. God, there's a lot of characters. Good grief, this thing is going to be dense. Oh, yeah, you better believe I want to see this too. Helper. Terminal 0.00. Welcome show sub terminal. Please select an option below. Reset welcome show. Missing executive access. And if there's like a regularly returnable to, or however you say that, computer terminal, that like you bet there's gonna be secret codes, mini games, like everything in there. Mm. And this is an old computer monitor as well. Like, yeah, and of course that's probably why they're doing it, to keep it ambiguous, right? Because the first time someone would get to see, oh, a laptop, or oh, a modern smartphone, like people go, oh, that's the modern day. But now it's nebulous enough to where this genuinely could be contemporary to the 70s, which has me very curious, or at least 1979, as far as we're aware. What are you? Same, very, actually, now that I look at you, very similar to Jackie. She's got the split down the face, and kind of a very, like, early faceplate design, which suggests Afton. Very rudimentary hands, without even having articulated fingers. It's just like paddles. This is very interesting. Ooh, what was that? A little wind-up mouse? Interesting. Do you actually crank him up? Ah, you do. Oh, like a distraction, I'm betting. Yeah, this place is gonna be big. Honestly, like, given the fact that, like, I might go on a limb and say this might be something at least comparable in size to Security Breach, the Pizzaplex. I'm gonna go, and it, you know, on one hand, like, yeah, like keeping it within realism, but on the other, like, I'm sure they'd want to go bigger and better and more dense to have us feed on something for quite a while. Um, I'm really curious though.
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible.
There we go, just reloaded it real quick. Video had an issue there, but hang on, let's see if it fixed this part. Yes. I want to get a better look at it. So let's see, frame by frame. You've got to be like an early DJ Music Man. Breaking through the roof. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what you look like. Oh, and you actually get jump scared by him like that. Oh, and you've got like a steamroller mouth? Like, it's almost designed to specifically crush things. Why would you have that? Yeah. Why would you have that? It's almost like you were made to kill. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm going too early, going out on a limb with that one, but That makes me think.
Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Thank you for being a valued member of the Fazbear team. Property or person. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible.
Fazbear Entertainment. Hmm. I have to think about that. God, and I know, someone's gonna grill me, but I'm trying to remember offhand. Who came first, Entertainment or Enterprises? I'm gonna have to think about it and look that up, but I feel that's very pointed. That it said exactly what it is, Fazbear Entertainment, which might give us more clues. Hang on. Enterprises was definitely around in Henry's time. I'm trying to remember. Is it Fazbear Entertainment that runs the Pizzaplex? And if it is, that annoys me because this might be Pizzaplex era. Like, as annoying as that might be, it might be Pizzaplex era and be like people have also speculated to where you're kind of jumping between two different points of time in the same locations, kind of in a sort of Ocarina of Time situation, where you're jumping between the factory between 1979 and presumably the modern day, um, which would be fascinating. But I mean, Fazbear Entertainment was around back then as well, so could very well just be a prequel. Um, lot to think about. Lot to think about. Huh. I'm gonna have to go through other people's takes as well because I'm sure people have caught a lot more than I did. But this is just my initial thoughts. Um, look forward to any discussion I have. I'm gonna hopefully have with some other FNAF YouTubers and see what people say at least. But thank you. You all have a good one, and I will catch you later. Bye.